successful liftoff, soaring high, moving to Jamaica to accomplish our mission. Come hang with me.
The Jam family. We're Irie, living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam family, the Jam family, Jam fam, come hang with me. Jam fam, come hang with me.
Hello. Wagwan, big up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the planning and the preparation for moving to Jamaica. Now, many people will have their own ideas and their own opinions on the matter, and that's okay, because we can't judge situations unless we have the full context of the information that people have used to make their decision or their circumstances that they're going through. So at this moment in time, I just wanted to explain a little bit about the background of our preparation. So in this video, you're going to see where we are visiting Jamaica to try and make a decision about where we're going to live or to acquire a property for us to come back to and live. The decision to move to Jamaica isn't one that was taken lightly. And with any big change, there are going to be challenges, and we're just going to have to circumvent those as we go along. Moving was something that I have thought about doing quite a few times. So the initial thought about moving, as I've said in a previous video, was 2014, and I just wanted to get out of the UK and just give myself a little break and recoup in an environment where I feel that I could be able to do so. That I thought about that, but I didn't think that it was the best decision at the time. So my next decision to move was in 2017, and I was going to be moving to the Middle East to do some work there. We had gotten all the way up to the stage of me just accepting the job for us to then be able to apply for the visa. But after discussions and conversations with those people that were within my sphere, things didn't go that way, so we decided not to. My next decision to move was to go to the Cayman Islands, and I applied for that job, and I think that was probably 2020 or 2019. I applied for the job and I got to the interview stage. And of course, I didn't get awarded that job. So we didn't, we then decided we're going to have to look at alternatives. But all in that time, my plan was to be able to move back to Jamaica. Whichever place I moved to, it was just going to be a stepping stone to help me to move back to Jamaica. So we decided that we would look into moving at a point where the educational transition would be good for Eliona, and also at a point where we feel like we would be able to afford moving here and have enough to survive on until we get ourselves set up and settled. So it came down to us now needing to visit and then make our decision, because in that period of time we didn't come to Jamaica very regularly, but we were coming to Jamaica. And so for me, the experience was to get Eliona to come, have a look to see what it looks like, and be an active participant in trying to find an accommodation that we were going to be staying in when we come. Because of course, moving is going to be a big challenge for her, because she's going to need to be adjusting to so many different things, the culture, way of life, and the climate and many other things, going to school in a different environment or a different country. So it was important that she was playing an active part in the preparation to be able to come. So we're just going to put in our video here where we came to Jamaica and the properties that we had a look at, and some of the things that we did in that time, just to give her an idea of what life would be like living in Jamaica. So this is the realtor that we use over here. They are just at this Texaco station. If you go that way from the station, you're going up to West Indies College. If you come around this way, you go past back to Church Teachers College and back out into Mandeville Town Center. And so they have been really good to help us. They are called Allied Real Estate Company. And right next to them, if you go this way here, at the Texaco, you go to Bishop's, DeCarteret College and Bel Air round the side down that street. So it's this Texaco, and they're called Allied Real Estate Company. They were really professional, timely, and excellent service that you get from them, even aftercare service. So that's where we went to use, and the contacts we had. There are several platforms on which you can go to find properties for Jamaica. There are three main ones that I use, and those are Get Keys, Caldwell, and Keller Williams. I use them for various different things that they each offer. So for example, on Caldwell, you can see specifically the location in terms of what the area is called. On Keller, you get to see the map of the place, and so you get an idea of where it's at, although sometimes the Google pinning isn't actually accurate on any of the platforms. And then also you can get to see on Get Keys, they don't show you properties that are already under offer or under contracts, so it makes it an easier filter for you to see. So these are just some of the platforms we use. We can have more conversation about buying a property in Jamaica, or if you want to figure out how you would find accommodation. So a lot of people go down the path of renting and then see where they stand and what they want to do, and then decide if they want to commit to buying. We decided that we were going to commit to buying from the very beginning, and then make our decisions from there on. So it was very important that we knew specifically where we were going to go and where we wanted to live. And the area that we chose was boiled down to the fact that it was in terms of the weather conditions there and education, so the school opportunities that were available. We also looked at crime and all the other statistics that people would look at when they're going to a different area or place to live. And then that helped us to decide on where we were going to go. We can do a video explaining a little bit more about all of the different nuances and all of the different factors to consider. One of the things also is to think about how you're going to get the mortgage and the funds, because if you live overseas and you're moving back to Jamaica, then you cannot get a mortgage from overseas. You have to get one in Jamaica, and the process are staggeringly different. But we'll do a video if that's something that people find interesting to know about. We'll do a video on that. So just let us know if that's something that would interest you, just to have an idea of how to look or find property. It might be that you plan to move back and live here. It might just be that it's something that you want to do as an investment, and we can talk to you about what our experience has been in terms of trying to acquire a property in Jamaica, and the fact that the first step we're taking now is to come and see. But we've spent a lot of time researching online locations, property, and things like that. We've already set our budget as to what we believe that we can afford. And because we're taking a mortgage and the interest rates are significantly higher than they would have been in the UK, what we had to do was to decide, okay, this is how much monthly payment we are able to afford, and then work our way from that in terms of the affordability for a house, and also the amount of money that we would have available to go along with the mortgage in order to purchase what we want to purchase. So we will talk about it further, because some of the processes are things that I think we need to share. But just confirm down below if that is something that you would want to know more information about. It's in the morning and we're heading out. That sound is the snow under my foot as we're walking to the car. This is the state of the car, and this is mild, but this is what I will now have to clean off before I can even begin to set out to go to work. There are other people busy doing theirs up and down the street. Yeah, well, let's get to work. This is us at Winifred Beach in Portland, enjoying sun, sea, sand, and life, and thinking about what life will be for us in a few months to a year. Thank you for spending the time with us today on our journey. Whether you are coming along vicariously, living through us, or you are just looking to see where this journey is going to take us, we appreciate it. So continue to like, watch, share with somebody else who would enjoy this adventure as well. If you're abroad and you have considered moving back to Jamaica, would you take the plunge or the leap of faith and do so? And if so, which parish would you go? And if you're already in Jamaica and you contemplate moving from the parish you're in to another parish, which parish would you move to? And if you're one of those people who contemplated it and decided against it, what was your biggest fear why you didn't? Share that with us.
The Johnson family. Where I living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, Jam Fam, come hang with we. Jam Fam,